Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back once again. It is me, Molt. So happy to be here with you guys playing some more Clash Royale. Today, we're going to be going over a couple of attacks that I've had that are flawless. My towers didn't even get touched once. Super cool. It doesn't happen that often that I get these like consistently, but this morning I've had some really good attacks and I wanted to show them to you guys. Also, if you guys are interested in me playing on my level 6 account, so I have a level 6 account that I haven't done anything with. I just play it every once in a while. If you guys are interested in seeing that, leave a like on the video. If we hit, say, 10,000 likes or something, then I'll start playing lower level stuff because I know a lot of you guys are lower level, obviously. Now, when it comes to these gameplays that I show you all, the information that I'm saying can still help you at a lower level. You might can't use the troops that I use necessarily, but talking about countering and things of that sort can help you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into some of these flawless gameplays though, okay? Alright guys, so here's the first one. It's against Mofish. He's a level 11 and he uses the Expo. Now, a lot of you guys have dubbed me complaining with Molt. I'm fine with that. That's what the internet does. The internet makes fun of people because they think that they never complain themselves or whatever, okay? I'm going to very quickly say that the kind of gameplay that I personally enjoy is troop-on-troop combat, where people are pushing and pushing and pushing, and then you get one push that makes it through, you get a troop through, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. That's exciting to me. And I have high hopes for this game. I have the hopes for this game that it can be an esports game. It can be the kind of game that you would watch on live streams and stuff like that with big crowds, just like what was at ClashCon. And something that really scares me about it is the fact that the Expo's in the game. Like if I was watching a tournament and I saw somebody just drop that off and take out somebody's tower without getting troops to it, it would frustrate me as a viewer. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so adamant about it, because I love this game. I love its potential. I love its potential for tournaments and things like that. And that kind of gameplay, like what you're going to see here in just a little bit, isn't what I like to see. Now here he goes dropping this off. I say wow, of course, because you guys know I hate it. And you know, y'all can say complaining with Molt all you want to. It literally doesn't affect me. It doesn't change my opinion on the card and the concept of it. So we take it out there very easily. Also, another thing, you guys say that I complain about it because I can't beat it. This is an example of me beating it very easily. I don't complain about it because I can't beat it. I complain about it because it goes against a lot of what the game is about, which is offensive, like troop pushing gameplay. I feel like it's one of the only cards in the game that just doesn't fit what the game is about. And a lot of you guys agree with me on that. A lot of you guys that complain, or a lot of you guys that complain about me complaining, are the people that use the card. But right here, you're going to see we're going to go ahead and get a push in here. He's done. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you as we take him out with the Hog Rider and a full health Prince, guys. Look at this. Full health Prince coming in on the tower. We're going to go ahead and drop this off, and we are going to take him out very, very quickly. That's what you get for being a dirty Expo user. That's what you get. Let's go ahead and jump into another flawless game. So you guys can see in the bottom right there, 2940, 2940 on both those towers. Didn't touch them. Nope, we defended every single thing that he threw at us. Alright, so here's the next one against another level 11. Now this guy is using the Pekka. And the Pekka's been around a lot lately. I've seen a lot more people using it. And that's what my last video was about beating the Pekka, taking it out, etc., etc. And you have to play against the Pekka perfectly, otherwise it will wreck you. And that's how this game should be. That's how this game should be. It should be about knowing how to counter. It should be about, if you make a mistake, you get punished for it. Like if I use my arrows on 3 minions and someone drops off a minion horde, it's my fault and I should get punished for it. At least that's how I think that games like this should go, because it kind of teaches you how to progress and how to save cards and how to predict what's going to happen. Predictions in this game are huge, and they make a very, very big difference. So right here, he's going to go ahead, drop off his Pekka. You guys can see that he does have arrows up, but this is actually quite humorous to me. He really wants to drop off his Witch, so he's going to drop that off, and we're going to go Minion Horde. He can't use his arrows quite yet, and the minions are going to crush everything, and then he's going to use them. So now his arrows are gone, and we can drop off our 3 elixir minions if we want to, and they'll stay up. But we're just going to let our bomber get to the tower, do a little bit of damage, and then we're going to slow play this. We're both at about the same amount of elixir here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this off because I know he doesn't have arrows. And then what does he do, guys? He drops off that elixir collector in the back. Whenever you see, or at least this is for me, this is my experience, whenever I see somebody drop off an elixir pump, I'm going to drop something off and push a little bit because that's 6 elixir. That's a pretty big investment. Especially if you don't think they've saved up to that 10 elixir. So say they drop it off at 8 elixir or something, go for it. Get off a couple hit points. It's fine. It's totally worth it. So right here, we've got our Tesla down. We're going to drop off barbarians in the very back because I know he doesn't have a fireball or anything like that. And we're going to be able to kind of build up a defensive push here. So over here on the left, we're going to run into a little bit of trouble. We're going to drop off our prince as well. And then over here on the right side, watch this. We're going to drop off our minions. Try and get him to use his arrows. He's not going to use his arrows quite yet, and we are going to get our barbs back up, so we're going to drop them back behind the Pekka on the witch, because the witch behind the Pekka is what's doing a lot of damage, so we want to take her out and have the Pekka distracted at the same time. You're going to see both of our towers, guys, still at 2940. The right side over here where the Pekka's coming down, we've got another Tesla we're going to drop off. We got a lot of damage over here that we can do. We're going to go ahead and drop these off. He wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. And now he's going to use them. And it was practically a complete waste to use that. We're going to drop off our barbarians back in the back with our prince in the front. And this is the push that gets us to the tower, guys. Building it up, getting this. Woo, look at that. All those barbarians, the prince, the hog rider coming in, going to town. And we're able to take that out without him getting a single hit off on our tower. So that's epic. Again, perfectly played. And sometimes, though, guys, here's something else that you need to know. It isn't always the right idea to defend your towers no matter what. If someone drops off spear goblins, generally I'll ignore them, and I'll have 3 elixir more than them and try and get a bigger push up on the other side. But if you can defend any kind of damage, it's important. But you want to be able to push with the troops that you defend with. So if you have to defend with 1 troop and that puts you back down to 0 elixir and all it is a bomber, you might be in trouble because they're going to push on the other side because their elixir has been building up after you took out that thing. And like if it's a bomber, it's going to only get off 1 shot and then they're going to push on the other side. So you got to be aware of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the last, let's open this though. We'll go ahead and jump into the last of the flawless gameplays, okay? Hello, look who it is. We are playing Mr. Mofish again, the Expo user. Here we go. So, he's crying off the bat because he remembers that just a couple minutes ago, I took him out really, really easily. But that was because I played perfectly, guys. If you don't expect someone to have an Expo and you drop off a big push on your right side or something like that and you're letting your elixir build up, you can't defend it. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. But right here, we got our bomber in front, and we're going to go ahead and take all this out. We're going to drop off our 3 elixir minions, and watch this. Watch this. Oh, he didn't do it here. Never mind. He's going to do it in just a little bit. But I think that I trick him into using his arrows on my 3 elixir minions. If you... Guys, here's something that you can do, because arrows are strong. Arrows are really, really strong. We're actually going to drop off our hog rider right here, and he's going to drop off his musketeer, and we're going to get off some meaty hits. We're going to do some really good work right here. I'm taking those out. We'll go ahead and drop off our Tesla as well. But what I was saying is, if you can make people use cards like the arrows or the fireball on something that they don't need to be using it on, that's clutch. That's super, super key. And it really does make a big difference in the outcome of the game. So you're going to see in just a little bit. I think that it was this gameplay. But thankfully we're at, yeah, so here he goes. He's going to arrow those 3 minions. And I was like, yes. So I say thank you because I've got my 5 minions up and ready to go. My minion horde, is it 5? It's definitely more than 5. I've got my minion horde up and ready to go. I think it's 6, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. And so now that we have that, we're feeling pretty confident. But I remember, he's got his Expo, so I have to be careful. I can't use too much until double elixir, otherwise I'll get in trouble. So we're just going to slow play it, drop off the bomb in the back. I know that his cards are pretty expensive. He's got the Musketeer, the Expo is expensive, the Elixir Pump is expensive, all that kind of stuff. So we just know that, and we got to keep that in mind as we're progressing through that, because he can't really cycle through to his arrows too quickly. But we definitely did miss the opportunity to use them there, but again, since he didn't see me use the horde after he used that, he's not planning on it. So we're going to drop these off again. He's going to come on, buddy. Yep, so he's going to arrow again, all of that stuff. No idea why. Now we're going to drop off our horde. He's not going to have a single counter for it. And we're going to go ahead and arrow and do a little bit more damage over there. Get rid of all these defenses for the most part. Now he's got his expo. He's going to drop that off, I think, because he's freaking out. He's rushing. He doesn't know what he needs to do. He has nothing to defend his expo, so this is terrible for him. We're going to drop off that Hog Rider. He's going to arrow again. He's going to arrow again, even though I haven't used my minion horde yet. So we're going to say thank you, and then I think that we're just going to get in there with that little push right there. Spam thanks. I just don't have respect for people that use the expo. I just don't. That's just me personally. You guys don't have to follow my beliefs, but that's just how I feel about it. So we're gonna go ahead and get another flawless game right there, guys. Freaking epic. That's what I'm talking about. I'm loving this new strategy. If you guys want to try it out, most of you should be able to use this strategy. I'm not using any of the new cards. No legendaries. I'm not using the Dark Prince. Honestly, most of y'all can use this strategy. If you don't have the, say if you don't have the Prince, try something out like the mini Pekka or something along those lines. Maybe the giant skeleton you could throw in there and have a good time with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry if it comes across as complaining, guys. I've just invested a lot in this game when it comes to time and money, and just seeing stuff that, in my opinion, is broken is a little bit frustrating to me, and I like to be real with you guys. I'm not going to hide my feelings from y'all. I'll try and keep it down a little bit from where it was before with the raging, but I'm still going to speak my mind on it. I love you guys very much. Y'all mean the absolute world to me. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If y'all have flawless gameplays, freaking tweet them at me, Molt_YT. There's a link down below in the description to it. I'll see you guys later, all right? Peace.